Audio on, video on, action. All right, another tidbit here, ladies and gentlemen. I can't go without a day somebody sending me some information. Thanks, Jesse, for the heads up. Just gave me another link stating Justin Bieber reveals Usher lured him into gay ritual with Diddy. The full story. So let's check it out. It's gonna be another tidbits. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. All I know is just get people send me all this information, and then I have to read it, convey it first to see if I agree with watching and put it on my channel. So right now, Justin Bieber is gaining ground, and the whole P. Diddy thing, and it's nothing but juicy stories or truth or facts or fiction. But let's check it out anyway. Oh my God, Justin Bieber reveals Usher lured him into gay ritual with Diddy. So basically September 22, 2024, Justin Bieber reveals Usher lured him to gay ritual. Okay, so keep watching to see celebrities news, celebrities gossips, news, celebrity news, celeb news, breaking news, celebrity couples, last celebrity news, and blah blah blah. Okay, there's a lot about celebrities, but whether it's true or not, it's up to you to decipher, and we'll figure it out and find out. Okay, subscribers to the latest news of Hollywood gossip, celebrities news, blah blah blah. These are plugins. Okay, so let's see. Unveiling the dark side of Hollywood, Bieber brave testimony. It's not a given, so we don't know what's going on with Hollywood. That's why I love entertainment. We all like to be entertained, like the old 2024 Gladiator movie. Oh, you're not entertained, by Gladius Maximus Aurelius from Gladiator movie. Oh, you're not entertained, but great movie. I love, that's one of my favorite films, besides the Mel Gibson's, all of his movies. One of my favorite directors and actors out there. Mel Gibson is the #1 in my books. Anyway, let's move on. In a rare, courageous move, Justin Bieber has lifted the veil on the shadow truth lurking behind the glittering face of Hollywood. His candid testimony peels back the layers of glamour to expose the stark realities of the industry, plugged in exploitation, manipulation, unchecked power of dynamics. Bieber's journey from the spirited yet troubled teenager to a global icon has been marked by the series of encounters with the dark side of fame, from his early struggles with authority and rebellion to his later experience of being groomed. There you go. Groomed and exploited by those position of influence. Bieber's story resonates with countless others who have fallen victim to predatory machinery of Hollywood elites. There, ladies and gentlemen. At the heart of Bieber's testimony lies a damning indictment of the pervasive culture exploitation of pervades the entertainment industry. Through his own experience and observation, he shines a light on the insidious tactics used to prey upon the dreams and aspirations of young talents, leaving them vulnerable to manipulation and abused. That is definitely true. There's a nice picture of Milana right there. So, and that note, one of the most troubled revelations to emerge from Bieber's testimony is the role played by figures like Diddy, who stand accused of leveraging their power and influence to exploit and mistreat vulnerable individuals for personal gain. Bieber's first-hand account of coercion, I don't know if I said that right, botched that name, but anyway, coercion, manipulation, and mistreatment serves as a stark reminder of the danger lurked beneath the surface of the fame and fortune. Yet, amidst the darkness, Bieber's testimony also serves as a beacon of hope and empowerment. By speaking out against injustice, yes, endures the wellness. He not only gives the voice of his own experience, but also empowering others to do the same. Remember that. For those of you who felt like they are being mistreated, listen to what Bieber has to say. He's coming out. He's unveiling the cloak, the man behind the mask. But throughout his bravery and resilience, Bieber sends a powerful message to the victim everywhere. You're not alone, and you are. And your voice matters. As Bieber's testimony reverberates throughout Hollywood and beyond, it serves as a rallying cry of change from the cause of greater accounting and transparency of demands of systems reform. Bieber's words have ignited in conversation that can no longer be ignored, and as the industry grapples the fallout of his revelation on this is clear, the time of change is now. So let's go listen to what he has to say and be clear. Hold on one second. Let's put up the volume in here. Give me 1 second, because the volume is not working. Let's check that out.
But like, coaches didn't really like me because I was a bad team player.
Alright, so let's rewind that again. So let's listen to what Bieber has to say here in his testimony.
I was a good kid, but I was still like a shithead.
Yeah.
I was bad in school. I was always a class clown. I never really respected authority like that. I was like a nice kid, but like coaches didn't really like me because I was a bad team player. You know, looking back, you know, those things kind of shape why you feel the way you feel about yourself. Like, I would feel like I'm a bad person.
Is Justin Bieber also a victim like countless others? Hollywood's elites are known for always leaning towards the South. Of course, with all the media tabloids, that hasn't stopped these wealthy people from doing what they love most, though, which is taking advantage of other people for their own ill-gotten fortune, especially Diddy.
He was doing to people that he never thought that it would come back at him. Now, if he never did anything to those girls, if those girls was lying, then he would have never settled out. It was a girl that came out, Cam, 2.5 years before Cassie came out.
Whoa.
And went on a major platform and told him how he was kicking her, beating her, and made her get rid of 2 kids. A girl named Gina came out on a major platform that he was dating, that she had texts from Cassie, and her and Cassie was texting each other back and forth, and Cassie was saying, I don't hate you, I know how he is, and they was talking about each other.
Unbelievable.
And talking to each other. She came out 2 years ago. So you tell me, Cam, why did nobody take her case?
I don't. Maybe they didn't believe. I mean, I could guess. I mean, maybe they didn't believe him because he's puffy. He got a lot of star power. He could fight back. You know.
She had no lawyers or nobody that was interested in going through that battle, and that long, drawn-out court battle. That they had to file papers. They had to do that 2-3 years ago. 2-3 years down the road, she ain't coming up with a dime.
This guy knows what he's talking about. He was P. Diddy's ex-security guard, so he knows everything, the ins and out of P. Diddy, so he's spilling the beans.
That her case was clam tight. I keep telling y'all that they've been battling with this homosexuality way before all this came out. Y'all be, you know, you motherfuckers like always saying, and you too, John, Reggie be lying, Reggie making up shit. But if y'all go and listen to my videos before, y'all see I done spoke on all this bullshit before. Been telling y'all, Buffy Combs is a fucking homosexual. Any man sitting paying a motherfucking meal
is
to
out.
come and watch him have sex with his girl is a weirdo. Now I know y'all be like, well, you don't watch porn, you don't watch porn. No, number one, I don't pay a motherfucking man to come and watch me or let me watch them a man. I mean, a girl. I ain't gonna pay no man to do that. And generally, if I'm watching porn, it's girl on girl. That's just my taste. But yeah, that's crazy. But I've been telling y'all the
Crazy.
gay. He's gay, but when you have to have these females
For pay.
around, you gotta hide that crazy fantasy. I got Gene done told y'all. The nigga going to buy butt plugs. Females that play with dildos and plugs and all that, they want their own. They want that shit broken out brand new for you that don't know. You go break out a dildo that you've been having laying around the house or something like that. Bitches be like, nigga, get that shit away from me. You better break it out of some plastic. How I know? I used to date. Don't do that no more. I am a happily married man now. But that's how that shit goes, y'all. That's how that shit goes. Puffy is a weirdo. Been telling y'all he's a weirdo. But now that it's out, everybody else can benefit from the stories. But Gene been telling y'all. That's one thing I give him credit for. He been telling y'all. He ain't been saying no words like I just harshly said it. But, dude, man. Dude, it's gonna come out. Usher, somebody gonna come out and tell y'all these stories. It's just a matter of time.
Then again, we are aware of the notorious slap that occurred between Will Smith and Chris Rock in an attempt to increase Oscar viewing. But even that didn't stop Hollywood from stirring things up. The elites then made black actors wear dresses, because, well, that is what most of them are into. Luckily, there are now many who don't hesitate to confront these elites, and it appears that Bieber has just recently decided to speak his truth.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. But yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted.
Here's what we mean. Main script actors have now spoken out against the purported system, exposing a disturbing web of powerful Hollywood figures who regularly train fresh talent and musicians under the pretense of mentoring.
I'm a victim. I'm a product, I should say, of these systems that we all survive in, which is, this sort of capitalist-driven, corporatocracy kind of driven way of merchandising and commercializing every thought and fear and moment that we have in our lives, and never giving us a chance to slow down. And when I was able to, I was on my way out, and I saw my kids, and I saw them grown up, and
you really saw that?
Yes, I did. And I saw them asking me, just like a mature grown adult would say something very calmly without emotion, like, please don't do this.
According to Bieber, there exists a risky mentality inside the industry where powerful individuals exploit and control gifted but vulnerable people. By discussing his challenges as a young singer, Bieber has revealed the challenges of navigating a field that regularly turns a blind eye toward people who are victims of exploitation.
Slow down. Let's slow down.
Okay.
Let's slow down. Okay.
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours. And you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah. And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion.
Wow, that's class 101 grooming right there.
Where would you like to go?
Wow.
Wherever you want to go.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose.
Now, it all began when Usher entered the claimed setup without thinking, and then unintentionally led others down the same rabbit hole, including Bieber. See, when Usher was just 14 years old, Sean Diddy Combs noticed him for the first time and signed him to Bad Boy Entertainment immediately away.
My brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like just back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. Breathe in. Yeah, there you are, dude. You don't see this for you. You take nobody else with you. You take that time, boy. I see you. Fly motherfucker, baby. You were in the kitchen eating all my cereal.
From then, it was said that Combs helped Usher enter the arena of fame and fortune by taking on the role of mentor and housing Usher as part of his training/mentoring program.
I was having a good time, you know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, could you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
Do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. Yeah, I had like,
what
like a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to puppy camp?
Hell no.
In a 2012 interview, Usher even candidly revealed a less glamorous aspect of his early career. He disclosed that Combs had exposed him to drugs and wild parties when he was underage.
And it was hard. There were a lot of things I seen and a lot of positions that I think I was put in where I had to make very, very tough decisions in my life about who I would be. I was 13 years old, and being 13, having that type of exposure, it was cool to go to Howard Homecoming with Puff. It was great to be able to go to Club USA or the Supper Club, with Puffy in that time, or the Tunnel. But these are places that a 13-year-old probably should not be. Most kids would be excited about it. Most kids are trying to figure out, how to be around, hot girls, pretty girls. I'm around grown women, and I'm seeing them do things and have experiences that I'm not quite ready for. And I think that he was just trying to show me the lifestyle.
He learned to live, yeah.
However, that's not what I was there for. I was there because I wanted a career, man. So we would fight, we would tussle. More than often, I think Puffy would say, man, you got to chill. Like, you just a little bit too intense. You got to relax. Like, yo, man, I'm here to work, man. I ain't sang in a week. I mean, I'm 13 years old, like banging on this man as though, I am the manager. I am the spokesperson for Usher. Yeah. And I'm telling him, look, you're going to put me in the studio, man.
Yeah.
You got Biggie Smalls in there. You got Craig Mack in there.
Yeah.
You're going to make me a priority, too. I'm not here to party with you. I don't want to go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs?
Yeah.
I think as a kid, I realized, hey, look, that's not my ring. That's not my moment. That's not my bottle. That's not my drink. That's not my celebration. So I'm not here to celebrate. I wanted people to be excited about me the way they were excited about him. I wanted my own success. I would stay at the studio. All of what I could absorb from being an artist, being around performers like Mary J. Blige,
he didn't give in to temptation.
Jodeci,
he probably did a little bit, but
sure at the time,
he didn't let it take control of him.
Elliott, Timbaland, all of these people, I would just absorb every bit of what I could get my hands on. I was just pulling everything I possibly could. There was a lesson in all of it. There was something to pull from it all because I got a chance to see a glimpse of the lifestyle, a glimpse of the idea of what it was to be successful. And part of all of this is really, if you can see it, then you should believe it.
In the meantime, Combs is also criticized by Usher for not being the greatest role model. And so, he felt forced to fire Combs in order to establish his own identity, pursue his career on his own terms, and stop being someone's property.
As a result of being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day. I got it from him. This is a dude who just never slept. He's probably the first one to get up and the last one to go to sleep at the age of 8, 9.
Yeah.
And I began to ask myself, like, what am I going to do with my life? Who am I going to be? Am I going to be a teenager who sleeps on my mom's couch looking for, a menial job that, will at least give me enough to just pay for gas to get there and from every day? No, I want to do something that I feel is going to take my mom out of here and hopefully put us in a better situation.
That is why Justin Bieber has set himself apart from other musicians, just like Usher, by vowing to voice his opposition to the allegations of grooming and exploitation committed by Diddy.
Brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, big, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number. So.
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah.
My number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Yes.
5555.
Okay. 55. You heard that?
What?
Is Diddy always
That's
this
quite the
person?
number.
Exploiting
It's easy to
every young
remember.
artist for his
555
personal gain?
5555.
Or is he simply doing what he was subjected to? See, Jaguar Wright has made some shocking revelations. He claims that Diddy's mentor, Clive Davis, may have introduced him to the Illuminati through mysterious, cryptic actions that are known only to the Hollywood elite, while additionally revealing that Davis once mistreated and groomed the rapper as well.
We're gonna get you and your little dog, too. And congratulations, young man. Run as fast as Cassie did. But when you think about Kim, I was thinking to myself the other day, Uptown Records started with 5. Andre Harrell, Teddy, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Kim's dead. Teddy's dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only two left, Puffy and Al. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Heavy D was found dead, face down, and heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. They have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And
wow.
Then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was going to meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then he said no. You want to know what they all had in common, though? The survivors and the late from Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books.
Not to forget, Wright currently asserts
I've been
that
watching
Clive
you.
Davis had a huge role in preventing Diddy from facing serious accusations and investigations, such as the murder of Whitney Houston. Her claims, along with Bieber's worldview, imply that Diddy might have paid a heavy price for his status and money, which might have involved, among other things, serving upper management and taking advantage of prominent young men in the entertainment industry.
They're in every other picture. They're standing by you everywhere else except for when this person went missing or this person got shot. The art of misdirection is a skill that most record executives use. So considering that the public has absolutely no idea what's happening behind the curtain or behind the velvet rope, it gives them a great advantage to paint whatever story they want to paint.
Along with that, Wright claims that Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy, in which she accused him of various offenses, supports her and Bieber's allegations, and casts doubt on Diddy's purported involvement in illicit activities, particularly about people trafficking within the entertainment sector.
He get the sex trafficking because he took her to different states and had her perform sex acts with different, male prostitutes and different people.
Oh boy.
Sometimes against her will. We look at this and we say, well, that was his girl and she did it on her own. She didn't have to. Man, you can't say that. That was a 19-year-old girl that what they call now groomed by an older man. And yes, she got some of the benefits of being with a billionaire, millionaire, and everything like that. But it's just certain things that he did to groom her and put her into that position that She wanted the career. She wanted to do the music. She wanted to be a performer and all this stuff like that. He held all that over her head, bro. And now that she came out and telling everybody her story and what happened to her, you know, people are finding fault in her. People are saying that she, she ain't right for putting a lawsuit against him, but she earned every bit of that, bruh.
Then again, recent actions by fellow rapper Mace have drawn attention to ongoing issues in the music industry. See, Mace met Diddy on social networking, raising concerns about the rapper's purported grooming habits and the unpaid publishing rights from their prior joint endeavors. Beyond that, it appears that Mace accused Diddy of still refusing to grant him publication rights for work he did more than 20 years ago.
Wow.
Taking to his
I like
social
Mace.
media,
He was getting up
Mace
there too.
has exposed the situation of young artists who sign unfair contracts with Diddy and become caught up in a never-ending cycle of abuse and freak-offs with the rapper.
That's really good. Let me take my shit off. Now, I could say this because it's not something I didn't say to him. Puff, how do I want to say this? Me and Puff was like, I felt like I did more than I got credit for, more than I got paid for.
You felt or did you do that? Because you said felt. Like
okay,
feeling.
Let's clear that up then.
You say you feeling that.
No, we're going to keep it with, because I'm trying to be nice. I never got paid what I was worth.
Wow.
I never got the respect I was worth.
Damn, and I like Mace.
It's more like
I like his music a lot.
I'm not here. All my peers is up here. All my peers are bosses. When it's time, just like somebody raised somebody up, you know they did work with you. They go from your little man to maybe A&R to something else. He just kept trying to keep me right here, like he didn't want me to grow at anything. And
control.
To anybody, is that gonna bother you?
Yeah.
Especially if I'm producing the work.
Yeah.
Puff would go out and party, and I would be in the studio writing the records, and then I just come back and say, he'll say this is his part or that is his part, but I was the person that created it all.
Wow.
And then I mean, lyrical
Creative control.
Somebody did the beats, and even More Money, More Problems. I came up with that. I came up with the beat too, and I said, Stevie, we need to do this beat and do it like this. So just imagine all of these moments that are taken from you, the records, the beats.
Cat's out in the bag.
Money,
He
you
is.
ain't getting the publishing.
Wow.
You ain't getting the respect. And I don't think you're like that. So that became really frustrating for me because I'm looking.
You don't think you like that? I don't think you would like that.
Like,
if a motherfucker did you like that?
Yeah,
what
like,
story is you listening to?
And I don't think you like that, to be pulling what you pulling.
Yeah, you from the ghetto, you like.
Yeah, like you know what would come with doing that. But everybody is letting you get away with it. Everybody. So me quitting after one album, it didn't take long for me to figure it out. Like, I'm not gonna be here with this. I don't care who's here because you're not paying me and you're not respecting me.
Wow.
Now to make sense of it all, Justin Bieber, who backs Mace and Usher's allegations, comparably met Combs when he was 15 years old. Then, in 2009, Usher discovered Justin Bieber on YouTube, and the two then grew close. Both Usher and Bieber have since moved past their relationships with Combs and achieved tremendous success in their careers. They have, however, also faced challenges and setbacks along the way, including addiction, depression, and legal issues, all of which are a result of their experiences with Diddy. That's all for today. Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, so that was, wow, that's a lot to take in. So that's pretty much what happened to Mace, and I loved Mace back in the late 90s and early 2000s. And coming up with that kind of music, and I love the beats. So basically he was doing all the producing, making the beats.
with all the production crew and stuff like that. But Diddy was reaping the rewards and didn't give him his reward. So anyway, yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, he didn't give him the reward that he expected to be, because as a musician, as a producer, and that's the control of P. Diddy, and he made sure that he didn't give him the accolades that he wanted, that he deserved, because he was getting up there in the charts, and P. Diddy made sure that he didn't get up there, because P. Diddy is the main guy, and that's pretty much what happened to Mace. But anyway, thanks for joining me today in this another podcast, tidbits of P. Diddy and the craziness of what's going on in Hollywood in the music industry. Okay, guys, so I'll see you in the next episode, podcast, vlog. Bye for now. God bless, Godspeed, and we will see you in the next video, podcast.